Hi, I'm Michelle Winckle and I'm a Hayes Winckle agent. I'm just going to talk about a few points regarding reading people at a listing presentation. And in my career, reading people's been the difference of getting the listing or not getting the listing. And it's a simple thing that so many agents get wrong, and it's probably the most simple thing. There's 5 points or 6 points that I believe that a lot of agents miss. And I have written them down, so I'm sneakily trying to look on the ground so I don't forget them. But the number one thing is that they don't pre-qualify. They don't pre-qualify on the phone as to whether it's a hot listing, a warm listing, or a long-term, like 2 years away from listing the property. And I think that's really, really important because there's a big difference as to the way you're going to present yourself at a hot listing and one that's 2 years down the track. The follow-up, the whole process is going to be extremely different. So that's probably the first thing. People need to know whether they're walking into a hot, cold or a warm valuation. The second thing is they try to close when the vendor's nowhere near listing the property. And what I mean by that is when you're in a home and they're 2 years away from listing, I think the agent looks like an absolute fool if they lean across the table and try to offer an amazing deal or try to get the listing signed on the point when the vendor's just said that they're a good 2 years away from listing the property. It may sound really simple, but believe me, there are agents out there that have got no idea on this one, and they'll be trying to close a listing when they're nowhere near putting it on the market. And if that was me, if I was a vendor and I'd sort of said to someone, I'm quite a while away from listing my home, and I had someone jumping in my face trying to close me to sign, I personally would remember that and would never bring that agent back because people don't like pushy people. So that would be the second thing. The third thing is they blurt out all their costs and try to pinpoint the marketing campaign, pinpoint the commission, set it all out for them, like so they can see every fine detail about the company before they're ready to sell. And in my opinion, you need to leave that door open. You want to keep it as loose as possible. You want to say to them something like, guys, we're really going to look after you on commission. We're going to do you an unbelievable deal when it comes to putting the home on the market. We really love it. We believe we can sell it. I really want to sell this home. So please make sure you give us a call when you're ready. That's really important. Big difference of saying our commission is blah, blah, blah. Our marketing is you'll need 4 half-page ads. No one gives a stuff how many half-page ads they need if they're nowhere near putting the home on the market. And those costs are going to change by the time they go to market anyway. And the other thing is, sorry, I'm sneakily trying to look at my points so I don't forget, trying to pinpoint the exact price. So if somebody says to me they're 2 years away from listing and they're just after an idea on price, I have gone to valuations with agents that try to pinpoint this home is worth $455,000. Like, keep the price loose. Homes in the area have sold around the fours, might touch 450 in a good market, it might get 460, 470. I've now gone from 400 to 470. I've kept it really loose. It leaves it open for me to come back and nut out the price. It gives them a reason to call me back because I haven't overpriced it and haven't underpriced it. So keep everything really loose on a soft valuation. And I guess the reason I'm saying this because far too many agents go into homes and they treat it as a hot listing, give away absolutely everything, and then they don't get called back in because the owner's got no reason to call you back. They've found out everything, and if they didn't like something, they're not going to ring you back. I did this in my early days. I did some of these things in early days when I first started out, and I never got called back into those listings. The ones I kept really, really loose, I still get called back to, and some of those appraisals were 4 or 5 years ago. So it's more important to build that relationship. What I actually do when I am in those homes is talk more about how I find something, connect with that owner. It may be, for me, it may be that their kids have go to the same school, or my son goes to Scouts. They may have a kid at Scouts. They may be involved in Scouts. I've got a son with diabetes. They may know someone with diabetes. Find something you've got in common. Connect with them. Keep them remembering you that you've both got something in common. So they want to ring you back to talk to you, and they want to find out more fine details when they're ready to sell.
Shouldn't you be following them up rather than you ring them back?
I'm bringing them back.
You just said, I'll do that, so they ring me, so they remember to ring you back.
Well, the funny thing is, I build such a good relationship and send out things to them that they actually do ring me. I don't ever ring them and they go, oh yeah, we are ready to list now. They do actually ring me back in when it's time to go. I mean, that's consistent with the follow-up. But I just know that feeling, and an important thing that I've missed here.
Hurry up, because this is nearly the longest video blog we've
ever done.
done.
I'm sorry, but I've missed this point. This is a funny point. I was in a val with an agent recently, and he sat back down at the table when we'd all got up and we were ready to leave. He'd sat back down and was going to stay a little bit longer and go over all these fine details. Vital point, don't stay too long. Build the connection, read the person. When they're yawning and they're sick of you, you've probably blown it. So get out the front door is what I reckon. Keep it sweet and good luck. That's it.